Hey, just wanted to make a little video about dieting. I've gotten a few questions these days about people asking what kind of foods you should eat as a strength athlete. Because everyone's like, oh, you need to eat 6,000 calories, 8,000 calories. But my answer to that would be the best way to get your calories in is to eat nutrient-dense foods. So anything with a ton of micronutrients, vitamins, minerals, things like that. Everyone thinks proteins, fats, and carbs and high calories are the way to get your food intake. But what I've discovered is that if I eat a lot of vegetables with my meat, or pastas that are more micronutrient heavy with vitamins and minerals in it instead of plain old pastas, I get a much better result in the gym. I got much more high energy. I don't feel as sore. I don't get as tired as quickly. Fats I would say are good with red meats. So the fats you get from really good quality red meat, grass-fed and finished. Try not to get that. It's hard not to get that cheap ground beef at the store, but I mean, it's much better to eat grass-fed. My trick I found is you go into the supermarkets and you look in the halal section. You can always find $7 a pound plastic sealed ground beef, and it's grass-fed. So $7 a pound for some grass-fed beef is really, really good. It's usually $9-10 a pound. So I mean, there's a trick there. I usually, for breakfast, I make myself a big old breakfast casserole. So I grab 2 potatoes, an onion, a whole pepper, 2-3 cloves of garlic. Cook that up. Put a little ketchup, salt, and pepper in the frying pan. You can either use breakfast sausages or the lean ground beef or bacon. Try to get something really fatty in the morning. Start off your day. 4 or 5 eggs in there, and 2 handfuls of spinach. A shit ton of spinach. As much as you can fit in that frying pan with the top on. Then when that's all cooked down, grate a bit of cheese in there, put the lid on, wait for everything to melt and cook properly. That usually makes 2 meals. So I don't need to cook that every morning. I cook it once every 2 days. Lunch, I'll usually have anything with beef. These days I've been doing Philly cheesesteaks with sterling sandwich meats, peppers, onions, garlic, always some salt in there. People are afraid to put salt, man, but if you just drink water, there's nothing catching that water. You'll just get dehydrated. You gotta add electrolytes. Potassium, magnesium, and sodium. Best thing for magnesium, since it doesn't come in many whole foods, is to supplement with that. Potassium's super easy. Sodium's super easy. Try to get a few thousand milligrams of sodium in a day, so try to salt everything. For supper, I'll probably make something with rice, something carb heavy after training, try to replenish those glycogen levels. So usually rice and beef with more veggies, or what I do sometimes is I grab chicken breasts, cut that stuff up, get an egg wash, some cornstarch, and some panko breadcrumbs. Cook that up in the wok. Add some honey garlic sauce in that once it's cooked. Get it all sticky and crunchy with a shit ton of rice. A few veggies. I don't usually go veggie heavy for supper. I'll usually just have my 2 first meals of the day. Lots of vegetables, lots of nutrients, micronutrients. Then for supper, it's more focused on the carbs and proteins. Not too heavy on the fats for supper either. I try to go pretty lean on the fats since I load up on carbs so much. And since it's harder to digest at night, I usually stop eating at around 7. Usually stop eating at 7, and then then I usually eat breakfast the next day at 7. So 12 hours to digest, not too bad. After breakfast, I'll usually add in a multivitamin, omega, some choline, inositol, NAC for that liver. What else? Magnesium. I'll put 2-3 magnesium tablets. I'll grab some zinc, 100 milligrams of zinc, so 2 pills. It's not too bad. And yeah, drink a shit ton of water. I usually try to drink a gallon of water, at least 3 liters, you know. Always carry around this 1.5 liter of water. Try to drink that twice. Don't count your water with your pre-workout. Just water. It's important. Being hydrated before a gym does a big difference in strength. So yeah, it's my little rant. Hope you guys like it. Give it a thumbs up, some comments, follow, all that good stuff.